You're 6 years old. There's a gold-plated AK-47 hanging on your living room wall. And nobody thinks it's weird. Your dad? Joaquin Guzman Loera. The world calls him El Chapo, the most powerful drug lord alive, and you're his blood. This is your life. Not a Netflix show, not a documentary, your life. And by the end, you'll wish it wasn't. Because being a cartel prince sounds glamorous until the bullets start flying. And trust me, they will, but we'll get to that. First, let's talk about what it's like growing up as the son of the most wanted man on earth. You're born in Sinaloa, Mexico. The mountains here are beautiful. They're also the reason your family is filthy rich. Your father built a drug empire so big, Forbes magazine put him on their billionaires list. Right next to tech CEOs. By the time you can walk, your family's worth $4 billion. Private jets, armored cars, a personal zoo. Yeah, a zoo. Tigers, lions, panthers, just chilling in your backyard. Your friends have dogs. You have apex predators. Your birthday parties? Imagine a carnival, but with armed guards at every entrance and snipers on the rooftops. You ride to school in a bulletproof SUV. 3 identical trucks drive with you. Decoys, because people want your dad dead. But inside the compound walls, life feels normal. Mom cooks breakfast. Your brothers fight over the PlayStation. Dad tells jokes. He's funny, actually. Charming. He brings you gifts from every trip. Toys, watches, sneakers, anything you want, you get. You don't understand what he does. Not yet. All you know is that everyone respects him. Everyone fears him. Everyone obeys. Then one night, you hear your mom crying, loud. You peek through the door. Your dad's shirt is covered in blood. Not his blood, someone else's. He sees you. Watching. Doesn't flinch. Just says, "Go back to bed, mijo." That's the night everything changes. You start noticing things. The whispers. The phone calls at 3 a.m. The men with scars. You're 12 now. Old enough to understand. Your father runs the Sinaloa cartel, the biggest drug operation in human history. Cocaine, heroin, meth, tons of it, flowing into the United States every single week. And your last name is on all of it. You have 2 choices. Walk away and be nobody, or step into the family business. Guess which one you pick. But before you make that choice, someone makes it for you. It's a Tuesday afternoon. You're at a shopping mall in Guadalajara. Nice day. Normal day. You're with 2 bodyguards grabbing food. Nothing unusual. Until the black SUVs screech into the parking lot. 6 trucks. Masked men. Assault rifles. They didn't come to rob the mall. They came for you. Your bodyguard shoves you to the floor. Gunfire erupts. Glass shattering everywhere. People screaming. Absolute chaos. You're pressed flat against cold tile, heart pounding so hard you can hear it over the bullets. This is real. This is happening. Your bodyguard takes 2 rounds in the shoulder, still fighting, still covering you. These men are loyal to death. Literally. Backup arrives in 90 seconds. Your father's soldiers. They push the attackers back. But those 90 seconds, they feel like 90 years. You survive. Barely. 3 bystanders don't. And the message is crystal clear. Your last name makes you a target. Your dad goes quiet that night. No jokes, no charm, just cold, silent rage. Someone tried to kill his son. Within 48 hours, the men who ordered the hit are found. What happens to them? You don't ask. You already know. That event rewires your brain. Fear becomes anger. Anger becomes ambition. If people want you dead, you better be powerful enough to stop them. You start training, not school training, cartel training. Weapons, logistics, routes, contacts, how to move product without getting caught. Your dad watches you closely, tests you, sends you on small errands that aren't small at all. You pass every one. By 16, you know more about the drug trade than most adults in the organization, and they notice the old lieutenants don't love it. Some kid, barely shaving, being groomed to lead them. They smile to your face. But behind your back, they're already sharpening knives. Remember that. It matters later. A lot. Meanwhile, your dad gets arrested. Again. Maximum security prison. They say he'll never get out. Sound familiar? He escapes. Through a mile-long tunnel, with a motorcycle inside it. Built right under the prison. The whole world loses its mind. That escape? It makes your father a legend. but it also puts the biggest target imaginable on your entire family. Every agency on the planet is now hunting your dad, and when they can't find him, they come looking for you. Your father gets captured again. January 2016. This time, they extradite him, straight to a supermax prison in Colorado. No tunnels this time. He's gone. The empire is shaking. Rival cartels smell blood, and everyone is watching to see who takes control. That's when you step up. You and your brothers. Los Chapitos, that's what they call you. The little Chapos. Cute name. Not a cute job. You're now responsible for billions of dollars in product, thousands of soldiers, and a war on every front. First order of business? Fentanyl. Your dad moved cocaine. You move something 50 times more potent and 50 times more profitable. You set up super labs in the mountains. Chinese precursors shipped in by the ton, cooked, pressed, and pushed north. The money is insane. We're talking hundreds of millions every single month. More than your father ever made. Way more. You buy mansions, yachts, exotic cars. You throw parties that make Hollywood jealous. You feel untouchable, invincible. But you're also paranoid. You change houses every 3 nights. Switch phones daily. Trust no one outside your brothers. No one. You hire a private army, 500 soldiers, military-grade weapons, armored vehicles, drones for surveillance. You're running a small country. Rival cartels test you. The Jalisco New Generation Cartel, CJ&G, starts pushing into your territory. Hard, the war is brutal. Car bombs, ambushes, entire towns caught in the crossfire. Innocent people dying daily. This is your world now. You order strikes, retaliations, things that would haunt a normal person forever. But you're not normal anymore. You can't be. The power changes you. That kid who played PlayStation and loved his mom's cooking? He's gone, replaced by something colder. You sit at the head of the table now. Men twice your age call you boss. They fear you. That used to feel wrong. Now it feels necessary. Your mother begs you to stop. Leave Mexico. Take the money and disappear. You could live 10 lifetimes on what you have. But you don't listen, because walking away means someone else takes the empire, and that someone might come after your family anyway. So you stay. You double down. You expand operations into Europe, Asia, Australia. The Sinaloa cartel goes truly global under your watch. You're on top of the world. The prince became the king. And for a brief, shining moment, everything is working. But remember those old lieutenants who smiled to your face? Yeah. They've been making phone calls. Very specific phone calls. The DEA has a file on you thicker than a phone book. Every deal, every shipment, every contact. They've been watching for years. Satellites track your convoys. Wiretaps catch your coded conversations. Informants inside your own organization feed them intel. You just don't know it yet. The US government offers a $15 million bounty on your head. $15 million. That kind of money makes even loyal men think twice. You start noticing cracks. A shipment gets intercepted that shouldn't have been. A safe house raided that only 5 people knew about. Someone's talking. You interrogate everyone, threaten everyone. But the leak doesn't stop. Because it's not a low-level soldier. It's someone close. The DEA launches Operation Dark Water. Dozens of agents, coordinated with the Mexican Marines. Their target? You and your brothers. Specifically. They raid 12 properties in one night. Seize 2 tons of fentanyl. Arrest 30 of your men. The net is tightening fast. You flee to the mountains, the Sierra Madre. Same mountains your father hid in for years. It's in your blood, running. But it's 2023, not 1993. Drones fly overhead. Thermal imaging. Facial recognition. The mountains aren't safe anymore. Nowhere is. Your brothers split up. Separate locations. Separate armies. The idea is that they can't catch all of you at once. You move every few hours. Village to village. Always at night. Always armed. Always looking over your shoulder. Sleep becomes impossible. Then the phone rings. Encrypted line. Your most trusted lieutenant. He says 6 words that stop your heart cold. They got Ovidio. He's in custody. Your brother. Captured. The Mexican military swarmed his compound with Black Hawk helicopters. Last time. They grabbed him. In 2019. Your cartel fought so hard the government literally released him. Not this time. This time he's on a plane to Washington before sunset, extradited, gone, and the DEA isn't stopping there. Your face is on every news channel, every airport, every border crossing. The prince has become the most hunted man in the Western Hemisphere. You think about your father in that Colorado cell. Concrete walls, no sunlight, life sentence plus 30 years. Is that your future? The money means nothing now. Can't spend billions if you're in a supermax. Can't enjoy mansions from a 6x8 cell. Your army is shrinking. Men desert every day. Some get arrested. Some get killed. Some just vanish in the middle of the night. And the worst part, the one thing that finally breaks you, it's not the DEA, it's not the rivals, it's betrayal. Remember those old lieutenants? The ones your father trusted for decades? The ones who smiled while sharpening knives? Here it comes. They cut a deal. With the DEA, full cooperation. Names, routes, safe houses, bank accounts, everything. In exchange for immunity, men who ate at your table, who called your father compadre, who swore blood oaths, they sold you out for a plea bargain. But it gets worse. So much worse. The betrayal isn't just from lieutenants, it comes from inside your own family. Reports surface that your own father, El Chapo himself, may have given up his sons to negotiate better prison conditions. Let that sink in. The man who built the empire, the man you idolized your entire life, might have traded you like currency. Was it true? Opinions vary, but the damage is done. Trust, the only currency that really matters, is completely destroyed. The cartel fractures, your faction against other factions. Brothers against former allies. Sinaloa turns into a war zone. Again, towns burn. Bodies appear on bridges with messages. The violence reaches levels not seen in over a decade. Civilians pay the price. And you're still running, still hiding, still looking over your shoulder every single second of every single day. The Golden Cradle is gone. The zoo, the jets, the parties, all gone. Replaced by cold mountains and paranoia. You think about that 6-year-old kid staring at the gold AK on the wall. You want to tell him to run. He wouldn't listen, because that's the trap. The money, the power, the respect, it pulls you in. And by the time you see the cage, the door's already locked. Your brothers are in American prisons. Your father's in a concrete box. Your empire is crumbling. And you're alone. Every cartel story ends the same way. Every single one. Prison or death. There is no retirement plan. There's no happy ending. The Sinaloa cartel moved more drugs than any organization in history, made more money than most countries. And it still wasn't enough. Because the game is rigged. The house always wins. And the house isn't another cartel. It's the life itself. So if you ever look at a cartel boss and think that's the life, remember this story. Remember how it ends. The Golden Cradle. The assassination attempts. The throne. The DEA. The betrayal. All of it leads to the same place. An empty room. No friends. No family. No trust. Just you and the consequences of every choice that brought you here.